Yes, now you can see live is will be working for you. Can you go and check once confirm? So those who want to join YouTube live, they can join YouTube live, guys. Fine. So shall we continue then? Okay. So at the end of Friday's session, correct? I told you to find one answer of a question. The question was that once, like suppose, let me run this particular project over here. Okay. So npm. Okay. Sorry. Uh, let's do an ls. So okay. So cd over here, full stack music player, and cd front end. Okay. And then let's split over here, make a split screen. Fine, this is for the split screen, guys. And front end is then a cd double dot forward slash back end. Okay. So npm run development. Okay, that's what it is going to do. And npm run development. Fine. So always first of all run the backend and the front end. Now can you tell me our website will work now? Can you tell me one thing? Will our website work now? Good evening, Athirva. Tell me. And if yes, okay. If no, why not? Okay, I'll give you the hint. This hint. Fine. You can see over here and tell me. You can see over here and tell me whether our website is going to work or not. Thank you, Jenica. Great answer. Why not, Jenica? You're telling no. Anybody with the S? Yes. Answer. Yes, Arvind. Nice answer. Yes, nice answer. The answer is course issue. I told you in the backend what we have. We have 5173 cross origin resource sharing. Correct. We have cross origin. Fine. So cross origin, we have only told 51732 to connect with us. Fine. But 5174 is connecting with us. Fine. It's because my different application is running. Okay. Now what I did, I closed the other previous application and I'll close this and again run this npm run dev. So you can see localhost 5174, it is working. Correct. So over here, localhost 5173, it is working. And if I open, as you can see very well, it is everything is opening. Fine. If I do a login over here, okay, sorry, uh, wsa at the rate gmail.com. Okay, and character is 123456. Fine. I'll do a login over here. It is logging in and everything is working, but I refresh, it logs out. That's the problem over here. If I refresh, it logs out. Why is that? Why is that? Because what happens when something is getting reloaded, it get again re-rendered. Once it get re-rendered, the login functionality is not called. You know, login, when it is called, when that login API will hit, when you click on the login button. But when you refresh the page, you are not going to click on the login button, or you are not going to click on anything else. You're just refreshing. So how would API, or how would a front end understand that whether you are logged in or not? So what we have to do is that we have to always, when you are refreshing the page or when you are reloading the page, always we have to check whether the authentication has been done or not. Okay, how we will check whether the authentication has been done? Because in the token, or in the sorry application or local storage, we will have the token. Application will have always the token. If this token is existing, then we are logged in. Fine. If you remember, we have written an API over this. It's called auth forward slash me. What what was his what was its role? Its role is to for the protected route we have written, if you remember. It roles is simple. It is just returning the user information. Now, how it is returning us the user information? Because in the middleware, we have like decrypt the values of this particular things. Correct. We have decrypt the value of the token, and then everything. So what we have to do, every time when you refresh it, we need to call this API every time. Which API? Or auth forward slash me API. And can you tell me which is the entry folder over here? Entry folder in the React app.jsx. If we write the same API inside our app.jsx, so whenever the app.jsx is re-rendering, what it will do, it will check whether it is whether our component or whether our project is authenticated or not. If it is authenticated, well and good, we will move to another thing. If it is not authenticated, means what? Means again we have to get a login or a sign up button over here. Fine. So, okay, I know, understand that the theory might be confusing for you. Let's jump right into the code, and let's see how it has been done. So go for app.jsx, guys. Okay, go for app.jsx. Uh, Fine. Over here, we are going to call Axios API forward slash auth forward slash me. Every time when the app.jsx is getting rendered, every time it is going to call that function. So let's write that function. What do you think? Okay, let's write that function over here. So sign up and all, no needed. Fine. Import register page register. Fine, no needed and everything. Uh, these things now not needed over here. Oh, sorry. These things not needed. Sign up, login, register, and all not needed over here. What we have the home page, that is correct, and app.css we have, and okay, fine. So over here, first of all let's write the dispatch. Okay, first of all, what we have to do, const dispatch is equal to use dispatch. See, many of the people will be thinking like, sir, how much time you're taking to just create an authentication? Yes, I am taking time to teach you the authentication, but trust me, guys, if you learn one time with this video, you're not going to forget it. Fine, because I am showing you how the integration is being happening. How from front end to back end the data is going, and from the back end to front end the data is coming with the help of Redux. Okay, so this integration, okay, it's take time to show you, and first time many of the people are here for the first time learning these stuffs, so might be overwhelming for them. Fine, so that's why we are taking the things slow. Okay, so const will take the token. Fine, we'll take the token and the user, if you remember, from where use selector. Okay, use selector will write the state. Fine, state, and state.auth. Const token user state and state.auth. So what I will do for your info, for your reference, I will open the auth slice over here. Okay, and fine. So as you can see, token token and is authenticate, sorry, user data is come over here. We got that. Fine. Okay, after that we will write a use effect. Use effect to handle side effects, correct, with the dependency array. Hmm? Okay, now you see, if I take you to the backend, fine, and take you to the middleware, fine, what, when we are, or take you to the um, controllers, auth controller, and one more thing, routes. Fine. If I move you towards here, so what you have written /me, it is going to protect and then get me. So it is going to protect over here. What it is telling, request.header.authorization. Request.headers.authorization. It means we have to send the token known as bearer token. Like this, we need to send the token. Correct, we need to send the token with this bearer token, just like if you imagine in the postman how we were doing, just like that over here in the front end we will be doing. Now in the postman it was full of UI, correct, we were not writing codes. Now that, if you imagine that postman over there, what we were doing, we have to write it in the code only. That's all what we have to do. Fine. So first of all, what we will do, we will take out the stored token. Fine. Take out the stored token. So const stored token, fine, is equal to token or local storage, fine, local storage dot get item. If suppose in any for some reason we don't have token inside our Redux, then we can get it directly from here. Fine, we can get directly from here. So stored token is equal token and local storage dot get item token. Correct. So if there is no stored token, or there is no user, fine, then what I will do, I'll just tell return. Fine. Okay. Then we are going to fetch the user. Const fetch user, the user information. Okay. For fetching the user, you have to write an asynchronous operation. Fine. Asynchronous. Okay. And then a try catch block. Okay. And a try catch block dispatch over here. What set loading. Fine. Set loading, again set loading, you see came from Redux. Fine. Set loading, make it what, true. Then what, dispatch clear error. Fine, again it came from uh, Redux. Fine. So this functionality it is coming. Okay, where we have written set loading clear error. Fine. Okay. Now const response is equal to await access dot get. Fine. Await access dot get, and over here we'll write dollar curly bracket. What should I write, guys? /API /auth /me. Fine. What should I write over here? After so long days, you came musical vibes. it is showing to do's internship. Check whether you have opened the correct inspect window or not. Yeah. So we will write import dot meta dot env dot wheat underscore base underscore url. Fine. Okay. Fine. Then with this, what we have to send, if you remember, guys, we have to send headers. Yes, we have to send what? Headers. These headers will have, this header will have authorization. Fine. Authorization. What? Bearer. Fine. Bearer dollar curly bracket stored token. Here put a comma. Forgot to put comma over here. Fine. So you see, you remember we are sending like this, bearer store token. So over here, when we send the data like this, fine. So you see over here in the backend what it is written in the auth controller, sorry, in the middleware. We are if auth.header or auth.header start with the bearer token return, then return 401 and no authorized. And if it is written, what we are doing, we are splitting it, and then we are taking first value, not zeroth value. Fine. We are splitting this bearer token with the help of space. Correct? Okay. After that, what we will do, okay, whatever now the result will come. Fine. Whatever the response and the result will come. Okay, I'll do dispatch set user. Again, it will come from Redux part of it. Set user, and then the user information I will store, that is response.data. Fine. And comma token will be what? Shared token. Sorry. Stored token. Stored token. Fine. Catch error block. Okay. In the error block, what we can write? If nothing is working over here, you can write a console.error. Fine. Console.error and get me failed. Fine. Comma error. Comma error. And then dispatch over here is what? Log out. Fine. And then one more dispatch you can write. Set error. Fine. Set error. Over here, error question mark dot response. Fine. Response question mark dot data question mark dot message. Or session expired. session expired. So please log in again. These things we will send. And finally, one finally will be there. Finally, what will run? Dispatch set loading will become what? False. Fine. Over here, we have to call the fetch user. Fine. And then we have to write what are the responsible dependency array. So that is dispatch over here, dependency array, token, comma user. These are the dependency arrays. Written, guys. Now, do you want to see how it is working? Let's check over here. Fine. And let's go to the network. Let's refresh. Okay. Fine. I think it is not okay. Let's log in over here and write wsa@gmail.com. Fine. And password 123456 over here. So log in. So once you logged in, you can see login request has been generated. Okay. When I refresh it, you can see, okay, one thing I notice is that use effect is not running. Okay. Yeah, get me failed reference access is not defined. Okay, fine. In import issues, guys. So first of all, it is telling Axios is not defined over here. So let's import this Axios. I think Axios is imported. Okay. Now let's try. Okay. Network. Okay. Let me hit once again. Okay. Still not running. Login successful. Okay. Now let me refresh once again, and still you see now login is still, I refresh the page and it is still logged in. Why? Because over here if you go to the network, you will see me has been run, network request me has been run, which is giving you the data about who has logged in. Now for that, what we have sent, token, correct? Now again I will refresh, you see this two me will again run, and you see now it is not showing login log out, sorry, login or sign up page. This is how your website knows that yes, you are logged in, and that's why you cannot you can log out, fine, but if you come back tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you will still be logged in. Okay. Hi, Ritesh. Good evening, Ritesh. So, understood, guys, how it is happening. Just do let me know, yes or no. Any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? Every time if you close and open also, let me just show you. If I close this application, like suppose maybe with closing of the application may not work because it is in the local host, but let's try. Fine. So now if you go and check over here, that we if we refresh, it will not work because I have closed the connection. Clear error is not defined, it and logout is not defined. Likita, it is coming. Okay, it has been not imported. Can you check the imports, Likita? npm run development and localhost 5173. Now it is running, and if I refresh it, you can see that it will run first of all me thing, and then it, yeah, see me it is running, and it finds that okay, we have the what you call tokens over here, and the tokens is there. That's why we can show you the that you are logged in. Fine. User information. Likita, you just have to check. See, in reading errors are also one part, one big thing. Fine. So go to console over here. You read the error and it check which file it is telling you the error. And I think you have not written the import for clear error and logout error. Logout. I think clear error. I login. I guess login.jsx file. Yeah, you can check over here, Likita. Sorry, auth, I guess. Yeah, this one. Auth.jsx. Pop-up is not appearing. I think Friday class have you attended, Prerna? In the Friday class, we have done one thing. What is the error, Anaga? Anaga, what is the error? Console, you check the error. In the console, Anaga, check the error. And you also, Prerna, in the console, check the error and tell me what is the error it is telling you. You can copy paste the error. Okay. Now, if you remember, we have only write the login, login for the login. Fine. But in our application, if I move to our application, that is Synthesia. Fine. Okay, so over here, if you go to the login details, there is a option for forget password. And if you click on the forget password, this is how it is opening. So what we have done actually, we have to write this forget password logic, not logic over here. Logic is written on backend. The forget password, everything, the front end part of it, we have to write it in the login because it is associated with the login. Fine. And again, why we have to create so many things, so many pages and so many JSX code. The less the JSX code, the better the understanding and the code readability will increase, correct? So let's write in the login. Okay, meanwhile you can provide me what is the error you are getting. Fine. Okay, buttons itself are not there in the home page. Fine. uh just a second. If you go to main area, fine, main area.jsx, Anaga, if you go to main area.jsx, is auth written over here? Can you check? I think Prerna, I guess that is not the error. That error I am also getting, value on change and everything. I think you Friday class, I think you have missed, you have not written that you can write it. I guess there I have showed you there in the auth.jsx. I have to use the module Moodle, sorry, not module, Moodle we have to use, and then we can show the pop-up. Yeah, Anaga, is it written over there? Auth? If it is written there auth, fine. Then you go and check the auth.jsx. In the auth.jsx, do check that in the button, do you have written this sign up? And have you written this one button called login over here? Both the buttons have you written? If auth is written, go to the auth.jsx and have you written this code? You have written model.jsx. Maybe in this auth file. Okay, model.jsx if you have written. Fine, you do, both of you do one thing, Prerna and Anaga. Anaga, you send in your LMS, fine, in the LMS wherever you have written the uh, your what are the problems you are facing. In that you attach this file. Fine, both of you, Prerna and Anaga. Fine, both of you do that thing. Then we will take care of that. So what you have to do, you have to go to learnwebstackacademy.com. Fine. And my course, not, you don't have to go to my courses and all. What you have to do, go to the discussion form. I think so like quiz. Fine. Over here you can go to the replies, no, reply section, and go to the advanced. Once you go to the advanced, here you can drop that file, whatever the file you are facing issue, you can drop over here. Fine. Fine, we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that. Those who are sending likes and emojis, thank you for that. uh, we tend to get very less emojis and all. Thank you for that. Okay, I'll take care of that. Pragadish also, please make sure that you have attached that file and you send me. Fine, I'll take care of that. Okay. Next, what I was telling, that let's write the forget password thing. Fine, and integrate it inside our login.jsx only. Fine. So let's move on to the code, guys. Let's go to login.jsx. Fine. Okay. So just write with me. Fine. And everything remains the same and all. Okay. Okay. For this, I think forget password auth middle auth controller and sign up done, login done, get me is done. This is for the forget password, correct? This is for the forget password. So can you tell me forget password is a protected route or not? Okay, fine. Logout is not working, Harshini. Again, that is a issue coming from Redux. Maybe in the Redux auth file, you have not written it correctly. Please send that file into the LMS. We'll take care of that. Fine. Okay, let's write for the forget password over here. Okay. So first of all, we need to write some state. Okay, for the forget password. Okay. So that state will be const, because again, you see, if we want to forget the password, we have to enter the email ID. That email ID will be a form, true. That email ID will be a form, true. So that form needs to be submitted. For submitting the form, we need a state variable. Input tag has 3 steps, no? So that's one of them. So forgot email, comma, set forgot email. Fine. Is equal to use state over here. Fine. Use state over here. One more thing you can write, const forgot message, comma, set forgot message, use state over here like this. Okay. Fine. Then after handle login, if you remember this handle login we have written, after this you write one more logic for handling the forget password. Okay. So const handle forget forgot password is equal to asynchronous. Fine. Like this you can write. Okay. If there is no forgot email, fine. If there is no forgot email, then what I can write, set forgot message. Okay. Okay, please enter your email. Okay. fine. And then you can return it, fine. If like there is you are actually forgetting the mail, then I can write a try catch block, and this try catch block set forget message, fine. Over here sending reset link, sending reset link, fine, like dot dot dot. Okay, so we are sending the reset link. When it will go the reset link, if we go to the routes over here, so we have this route router dot post method, forget password, correct. So now we have to write await access dot post request, correct. Access dot what post request over here, and in this post request backtick dollar curly bracket will write what, import dot meta, fine, import dot meta dot env dot wheat underscore base underscore url, fine, forward slash api forward slash auth forward slash forgot password. So make sure this endpoint same, forgot password, fine, forgot password. And with that what we have to send, comma curly bracket, we have to send what, email, fine, email, and that is what, forgot email, whatever the forgot email you are writing from the input box. After this what we'll do, uh, set forget message, set forget message, and over here you can write the reset link sent, fine, reset link sent, check your email id, fine, check your email, and you can add the email like this. Okay, you can add that emoji over here, fine. And then what we can write, set forget message in the catch block, set forget message over here, and there we can write error dot question mark dot response, fine, response question mark dot data question mark dot message, fine, or fail to send the reset link. If you remember guys, in the backend we have written the reset link. This is what it is, a reset link, fine. So we have to send this link, correct. First of all write this, then we will move forward, like then we will move to how the login we have to write. Okay, so we'll move forward. So what you have to do, like this form you have written now. So in this form you have written this input, correct? So this input will be there, but I will write this input when this particular thing, when we are not having a forgot password thing. Fine. So what I will do is that I'll cut this thing. Or I'll do one more thing. This thing actually I need to show when, okay, control X over here. So I'll need to show if is forget, sorry, is forgot, is forgot. Fine. So from where this is forgot will come, double and, okay, double and over here, control V, control Z. It will work like this actually. Hmm. So is forgot will come from the, like over here, what we can write for the is forgot, like we can write const is forget uh, is equal to auth mode. Fine, auth mode, okay, triple equal to forgot. This auth mode is coming from where? If you remember UI Redux. Fine, this auth mode is coming from UI Redux. So we have to write that thing also. Const, you can write auth mode is equal to use selector state and state dot UI. Fine. Fine. So now is forget, we will have true or false value. Fine. So if it is, if is forget value is false, then I will show you the input, like login form. Okay. If it is false, okay, if it is false and all, so we need to show the forget password thing. Correct. So what we will do, after this we can write like uh, forget, for forgot password link. Fine. So over here, first of all, I'll write a div element. Fine. And this div element class name will be there. Okay. This class name will be what? Forgot wrapper. Okay. Fine. After this we are writing is forget and everything. Okay. So forget wrapper over here. In this, what we have to do, if is forget, okay, if it is not forget, then I would show something else. I would show something else. Okay. Fine. So over here we'll write a span tag. Okay. In this span tag we'll have some class name over here. Okay, class name, and in this class name I'll write forgot link. Okay. in this forgot link, we'll have an on click property over here in this also. So on click property over here, on click property, and then we are going to correct. So over here I'll write dispatch clear error, fine, and dispatch switch to auth mode, fine, and then forgot, correct, forgot, fine. And over here in between I'll write forgot password. So this will be working as a as a uh, link, fine, in between them. Okay, after this span tag forget password and all this thing, okay, I can also write one more span tag over here, in which if I will write like if you have not logged in, then you can click on this to sign up page. So what will happen, it will move to the sign up page. Like I can show you the demo over here Synthesia, that login, fine. If forget password over here, if you click, it will come as forget password, you can see. And if I again click on login, so don't have an account, sign up. So over here sign up page will open. Cool. So that's what I am writing over here. Span tag. Okay. And obviously it will not support like this. So now the span tag over here will write don't have an account. Okay, sign up. Like this we can mention it. And in this span tag we will have a class name of forget link, same as there, forgot link, fine. And over here an on click property, which is going to call the clear errors, fine. Dispatch clear error and dispatch switch to auth mode, and this one is what, forgot, fine. Else fine, here else is there now. Else we will show them like uh, the forget email one. Okay, so that what we can show them. Forgot box, fine. Div dot forget box. Okay, custom input will take, fine. Custom input we have take label is email, type is email, fine. Then placeholder, fine. Enter, fine. Enter your registered email, fine. Enter your registered email, and value over here forgot email, fine. Forgot email on change over here, on change will be what? Event. And over here I'll write set forget email. Fine, set forget email. Understood? E dot target dot value. I hope you are understanding, guys. Okay. After this, we'll have, if there is a forget message, if there is a forget message, then we can show it over here in this p tag. Okay, in this p tag we can show. So the class name over here, it is what? Forget msg message. And over here what I can draw? Forget message. Fine. Then we can have a button. Okay, with a type of button. Okay, class name is forgot btn. Fine. And on click property, on click property I can write handle forget password. Fine. Yeah. And in this button, send the reset link. Send the reset link. Very easy. Other than that, everything remains the same. That error over here, I can show the error. Okay. Over here also, this button will be coming only when we are not logged in. Fine. So I'll write over here this. Okay, if is forget, I'm not forgetting anything, then and control V, this value. Fine. Then you can remove this over here. No need of this on the top. If you'll find over here, you can remove this. So all the login thing, what we have done is that we have written in with the if statements. Fine. With the statements over here, a conditional statement. Okay, if you are not forgetting anything, then you can show the login things. If you are forgetting something, then you have to show them what? Show them or the for according to the forget password, whatever the component I need to render. So forget password input tag I need to show, and forget password button I need to show. Okay, so let's check whether it is working or not in our system. So many errors. Fine. So let's log out over here. Let's log in, and you can see forget password and don't have a account sign up is coming. Forget password, if I click, okay, I am getting something that enter a registered email ID and send the link. Fine. That is nice. And again, login. If I go, don't have an account, sign up. Okay. With this, the same thing is happening that we don't want. With this, it should move to the sign up one. Okay. Uh, Fine. So somewhere we are forgetting something. Ah, over here, switch auth mode to what? Sign up. Now, if I go to the login, I don't have an account. Here it will show the sign up. Nice, really nice. Okay, let's test out whether our project will work or not. So for that, I think we need to open the mail trap. Fine. So please guys, all of you open your mail trap. Okay. Fine. So we'll go to the music player over here. We'll get to the login detail and forget password. We'll write the registered email ID, which is wsa@gmail.com. Fine. So send the reset link. Okay. Over here it is, you see sending reset link over here and network. Fine. So over here, reset link has sent. Check the email. It is coming. Fine. So forget password over here, and you can see the response is that password reset email has been sent. Fine. Password reset email has been sent, and you can check it out. Okay. So we'll go to the mail trap. We'll see. Okay. Now reset password is coming, guys. And over here you can see HTTP localhost reset password, and then everything has been written over here. Correct. Okay. Although we don't need for this ID. Fine. So over here, okay, we need to write the component for this one. Okay, we need to write the component for this one. Now this is the next step what we have to do. Okay. Shall we start? Shall we move on? Which code again? Atharva, which code you want to see again? Is forget. Is forget. I've written over here. Thank you, Atharva. Okay, fine. So next, what we are going to write is we are going to write. If you remember, in the auth control, we are sending a URL. Correct? We are sending a URL, which is this URL in the mail drive, whatever you are getting. This URL. So for this URL, we have to write the component. Okay, for this URL, we have to write the component. Fine. Because if you click on this URL, you are getting the music player over here, but nothing is displaying over here because we have not written the component of that. So for that, we have to write the component first of all. And since it is a different page over here, we need to write it inside our app.jsx, which page it is going to route, and on that route, what it is going to be routed. On that particular route, what element or what component is going to be get routed over here, that we need to actually show it. Fine. Okay, so first of all, what we will do is that we will write the reset password.jsx file. So okay, full stack music player front end not public src components auth, new file over here. In the auth, we are going to create an reset password dot jsx, we will write. Correct. RAFC for the reset password and all, and some import I would use to write it. That first of all, React comma, I'll write the use state straight out of it because we are going to use it. Then import Axios from Axios, we are going to use this also. Okay, import dot forward slash if you go to css forward slash auth forward slash, you can write reset password dot css. This is the file you can write. And since it will be an like you have to input the password, so import input from forward slash common forward slash input. From here you can take it. From here you can take this. Correct. Okay, fine. Now, first of all, what I told you everyone, ki whenever you start writing a component, first write the static thing. Fine. You imagine that you have the data, and you, before making it dynamic, first write the static things. So that's why first of all, what we are going to write is the div classes and everything, the JSX code. Correct. So div over here with the class name. Fine. Reset password. Fine. Oh, sorry. Reset wrapper you can write. Fine. Then h3 dot reset title you can write. Fine. Reset title you can write. Okay, that is a reset password. Fine. Reset password. Okay, and then p tag with dot reset dash subtitle. Fine. Reset dot subtitle, and that you can write enter your new password to regain access. That you can write it. P tag. After this, one more div element you can write. That is the div dot reset form. In this, and in capital input thing you can write, and this capital input will take the label new password. Fine. Type is also what? Password. Fine. placeholder, enter a new password. Enter a new password over here, and a value password you can write now. As we will going to write the state and everything, so I'm writing this. So on change over here I can write event set password e dot target dot value. Fine. That things we are going to write it. Okay. Okay. Now after this, we can write two things. Like if the status over here is triple equal to what error, fine, then double and then we can show a div of class name reset error, fine, and okay. Fine, a reset error, and over here I can write the message. Okay, now same thing, if the status is what success, then I can write reset success, not error this time, and I'll write the message. Okay, fine. And after this, all these things, this div and all, fine. What we'll do is that we'll write a button. Fine, we need a button, correct? We need a button over here. And in that a span tag. In that span tag, if it is in the loading stage, fine, if it is in the loading, so we are writing that resetting, correct, dot dot dot, else we will write the reset password. I hope this things, guys, you are able to understand, fine, because I have repeated so many times, fine. In the button we'll have some class name, fine. So reset dash submit dash btn, fine. On click over here, handle reset, fine, and disabled when it is in the loading state. That we can write it, these things. Now it's time to make it dynamic, guys. Okay, so if you guys remember, we have a token. If you remember, we are sending a token. We have to accept that token also, because when you do an API call, we need to send that token. This token actually is in the front end URL. If you go over here, no, if you go over here, you'll see this is a front end URL where you are getting this token. This token needs to be accepted over here in the component, and then send it to the API call. Send it with the API call. Fine. So for that we are going to take the help of React router DOM. Okay. So what you can write const token, fine, is equal to, you can write use params. Fine. Use params is coming from where? React router DOM. You can see. Okay. Then you see const password comma set password. Fine. Is equal to use state like this, empty screen. Okay. Then we can write const. We can write also status set status. Fine. Is equal to use state, and this will be what? Again an empty screen. It means it will empty means it is going to tell, fine, whether it is success or fails. This is what the status actually is routing. Then we can have const message comma set message is equal to use state. Fine. And again empty screen. Then const we can have loading comma set loading, fine, is equal to use state. Fine. And this will be false by default. Okay. Let's write the logic for handling the reset. So const handle reset, fine, handle reset is equal to asynchronous, fine. Over here what we'll do, if there is no password or password dot length, fine, password dot length is less than 6. Okay, so set status, fine, set status, okay, that is an error. Fine, set status, that is an error. Set a message also, set message also, that a password must be at least 6 digits. Fine. Sorry, 8 digits. 8 digits. Correct. Oh, sorry, 666 digits. 6 characters, not digits. All right, characters. Fine. And then from here, return. Very well. Then we can have a try catch block. In this try catch block, first of all, set loading will write true. Correct. Set loading is true. Set status info means now information it is gathering. Set message is equal to resetting password. Fine. Okay. After that, await Axios dot post. Fine. Post, and we have to post the APIs. Okay. So backtick dollar curly bracket import dot meta dot env dot wheat underscore base underscore URL. Fine. Forward slash API forward slash auth forward slash reset password. Fine. Forward slash dollar curly bracket token. Yes, we are sending that token. Fine. And with that, what we are sending? We are sending password. Correct. We are sending the password. Now, if the access is correct, like if everything is working correct, set status to success. So according to success, it will show you the notification and anything. Fine. Set message is equal to the password reset successfully, redirecting. Password reset successfully, redirecting dot. Fine. Redirecting dot. Okay. And you can redirect it to the home page. Fine. So for redirecting, we are again going to take the help of React Router DOM. In that React Router DOM, we have something called as use navigation, which helps us to redirect automatically. After this function is running, it will redirect you automatically. Fine. So that's what use navigation is helping us. So const navigate is equal to use navigate. Now again, it is coming from React Router DOM. Fine. Navigate and use navigate. So fine, after redirecting and writing this redirecting and everything, what we can do, I can write a set timeout, means within some time it should redirect. So set timeout. Fine, macro services we are using. Set timeout. Navigate to where? To the home page. Fine, navigate to where? Home page within 2000 milliseconds, means within 2 milliseconds you can, within 2 seconds you can navigate it there. Fine. And if it is an error, then you know very well know what to write. Set status first of all to an error. Fine. Then set message. Okay, set message to what? Error question mark dot response. Fine. Question mark dot data. Question mark dot message. Fine. Or reset failed. Try again. That you can set. Okay. And then here we go. Finally what we do, if anything happens, it doesn't matter, set loading should be make it now false. Okay. So this handle reset, actually we have written an on click property over here, handle reset and everything we have written. I hope it is done, guys. Since we have written the component for this component for this reset password, we need to go to the app.jsx, and here we have to write the route. Fine. Okay, what will happen when we are going to this route, particular reset password and token? So that route we have to write. Okay, then only we can see the page over there. Okay, so let me show you. So you have to write the route. Fine. Okay, in this route you have to write the path. The path will be /, you see, reset coming from here, guys, coming from here. Okay, reset password. Okay, reset password /: token. Okay, which element you want to display over here? Which element we want to display over here? So we want to display reset password. If the suggestion came, reset password over here. Fine, that's what we need to show it. Correct. Now you see, now I have written token like this because we need the access of that value. Fine, that's why we are using params. Fine, that's why we are using params over here. So if you go now over here, you can see reset password is coming. Fine. Now you see reset password is coming. Now, although it will not be resetted because it has been 28 minutes since we have sent that data, but you can see reset password is coming. Okay, so shall we try, guys, to reset the password and all? Okay, let me refresh. Network request. Okay, so what we will do again, we are going to send an email over here to reset the password. Fine. Okay, so let's do that. Again, login data, forget the password, wsa@gmail.com. Fine. Send the reset link over here. Again, forget password is running. You can see it is running. It will take time. Password reset email sent. So you'll go to the mail trap over here. In this mail trap, you'll get to the HTTP localhost reset password and all. Click on this. When you click on this new password, it is coming. So the new password over here, I'll go to the network request, reload the page. Fine. The new password over here, I'll write like 123QWE. Fine. Then I'll try to reset the password. So you see over here, we have password reset successfully, and now it has redirected me to this home page. Now over here, if I log in, click on the login, I'll write wsa@gmail.com. Fine. Over here, 1234556, which was my old password. If I try to log in, I'm getting invalid credits. But if I try to do 123QWE, okay, vanished. Okay, fine. So wsa@gmail.com. Fine. And over here, 123QWE, if I write and click on the login, so now you can see we are getting logged in. So this is how your whole authentication is working from front end to back end. That's all. That's completed your front end and back end integration. Anyone has any doubt, guys? Please feel free to ask. That's all for today, guys. Now we'll take the doubts. Anybody has any doubt? That's all for today. You can leave the session. Thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow on the new link, guys. So please join on the new link. Okay. Whatever the new link has been shared, and in the LMS also I have written, given you the new link. Or if you if you are not able to join from the YouTube at least. I understand. I will take care. You have written. You have given the data in the LMS. No, I'll take care of that. Don't worry, Prerna. Yes, yes, sure. Thank you, guys. You can leave the session. Thank you.